So, welcome everybody to this my series of planning my retirement in Enugu, Nigeria. So, today I'm going to talk about where I am so far. I'm actually getting a bit excited. Okay? But although I'm getting excited, it's also guzzling money. So, money is an issue. Although I'm getting excited, money is becoming an issue. Because when you're building your house, you have this amount of money that you think, okay, that's what I'm going to use to build this house. But then you see that things, depending on your taste, depending on quality, you know, if you see something worth £10,000, 10,000 naira, there's always something better, 100 million, blah, blah, blah. So money for me is becoming an issue. But for now, um I finished my water tank. So I think the water tank was the first thing they did. The reason they did the water tank, obviously, is that um, after doing the fencing and everything, they need to test. They need to actually test that the pipes are running, that there are no leaks. So that's why I agreed for them to do the water tank. I don't even agree with water tanks because they look hideous. I've asked my builder why the water tank has to be like a platform. Why can't you just have something on the ground that you can use a water pump to pump water to the different places? But he said all sorts of things. I think what I understood is, that's the way they do things, and sometimes if they cannot if they do not know a new way, they do not entertain it anyway. So the water tank has been um done. When you look at the video now, you see that the water tank has been done. So the budget for that is just under £5,000. Not a very big water tank, but it's just under 500,000 naira, 500,000 pounds. 500,000 naira. Naira, not pounds. Hey, if I have 500,000 pounds. What? Anyway, so that's what the water tank um cost. So that one is finished. And then after doing the water tank, he then moved on to the water collector. That one, when he did the water collector, I can't remember how much that is, but it's quite expensive. Water collectors, I thought, a few pounds is, it's expensive. I can't remember how much, but it's pretty expensive. Although I like the color, he chose black instead of white. And he, explained to me, having done it, that black is better, that there are different qualities. That's one takeaway. That in Nigeria, there are different qualities. Everything. You can have a PVC that's supposed to be a PVC, tomorrow is cracked. So, and all these things are in the Nigerian market. If you want that one that will last 20 years, is there. You want one that will last 10 minutes, is there. So, my own take on it is that I better spend the money on the best that I can afford. I'm sure there are higher quality and higher quality ones, but let me spend my money on the ones I can afford. And so now the fence, the water collectors have been done. One of the things one of the things that made me laugh when I asked him why, when you look at the house, why he actually put the water collectors in front of the in front of the two water collectors, the down pipes in front of the house. And he was saying that one, they were not able to maneuver it to the corners of the house. But then he also said, ma, if you have to spend money, you better let everybody see it. And I'm thinking, eh? Eh? What's the meaning of this? Am I now showing off in some little petite bungalow? Eh? So if you're showing off with this little bungalow, what are you going to do if it's a mansion? You're going to plaster it on the wall and say, I spent 100 million on this house. So anyway, we laughed. The young man is he has good customer care. Good customer care. So now the water collectors has been done. And bear in mind also that when you use that Gerard roof, which is what we use, because in my estate, we have about 6 to 7 communities, um, depending on how much you bought land. So in my own estate, the only color allowed in my own estate is the red roof, the red Gerard roof. And so when the builder is saying, so when the water is collecting, that water for 2, 3, 4 years will just be useless because it will be washing off um, chemicals from the roof that you're not going to be able to use to do anything. Which reminds me that my estate, one of the initial reason why I bought into that estate was all the amenities that they said they were going to put. And lo and behold, we now have electricity that is being provided by the estate. So even though the house is still being built, there's electricity for you to connect. And he now also told me that even water, when he was doing the fence, they came and told him that he has to leave a certain number of inches or whatever so that they can when they get to my house they'll be able to pass the pipes to connect water to the house. So but obviously when I think obviously there's a cost for this, and I think in London it's almost like your council tax, so we're going to be paying um some community fees, maybe for all the services like collecting rubbish, security, landscaping, and so on and so forth that you're going to be in. So the estate is really coming, I think the estate is already coming together. People are living there. And then if you look at the video, you will see that in front of my house, the interlocking of the road is already gone past my own house and is going down. So I just cannot wait to go and see. I just cannot wait to go and see that house. It's really, when you've been doing something for almost a year, it's like a project, and um, I'm excited. But if I tell you that money is not an issue, because when I think about more money I'm going to spend, I just say, God, when is this going to end? But I think what I'm going to do is once I do the tiling, put the toiletries and so on, I'll just then quietly start doing the furnishing. So now we're doing the fencing. For the fencing, when I bought the land, there's a guidance they give you. Every guidance before you do your fencing, you must go to the actual estate managers to get permission that you're going to do your fencing, and they will confirm your boundaries. Are the ones who have to confirm your boundaries to make sure you're not encroaching on your neighbor's land, or that you're not also losing your own part of the land. So they make sure, and so once they did that, the they started the fencing, and the fencing cannot go above a certain um, height. It is all laid down in that estate document. It cannot go above a certain height. I made sure that my builder, one of the things I did was to also send him the the guidance so that he doesn't fall foul. Because if he falls foul, somehow I'm going to pay for it. So that's where we are. We've done um, one part of the one part of the fence, and I mean, money is running out. Oh, God help me. These people who build mansions, I really, I respect them. These people who build mansions. So I'm thinking, you spent this money on a bungalow, and then you're going to double again. Chineke. So well done. But yes, as I said, I'm so happy with this house. Because when I look at the house, yes, it's small. I haven't seen it. People, they keep telling me that it's okay. It's average in terms of the space inside. But I think that's really, that's what I want. I don't want, I don't really want to encumber myself in old age. That is what I've been running away from. You know, I've been trying to, cut down, streamline as you get older. You shouldn't be, you shouldn't be amassing wealth. Even if I had a big house to live in Enugu, I'll still probably um not live in a big house. I would probably not live in a big house. And especially since now my husband has a disability. My husband has a disability. So that house will just be um manageable for us. My husband has a big, I mean, more than God knows how many bedroom house, but it's not disability accessible. And one of the things I did in this house, which I must remind everyone, don't forget, as you're getting older, don't forget this house is your retirement home. As you're getting older, think about these things. Because one of the things I said to my architect in the onset is, one, I want the doors to be wheelchair accessible. Because sometimes in Nigeria, you see doors that are like nkwenkwe. So I asked him to make sure that the wheelchair that the um, doors are wheelchair accessible, and that the biggest bedroom, they call it master, but I don't, this one is not master, is Mr. and Mrs. bedroom, is that the ensuite is also wheelchair accessible, so that if my husband is going to be there and goes and has a bath, that his wheelchair people can manage, he can manage there. And the other thing I did is to ask for a wheelchair, I don't know what they call it, like a ramp, yes, a wheelchair ramp on the side. So as you come into the house like this, on the left is where a wheelchair can just climb and come, and come up. So those are the things you have to also think about. That now, yes, you're young, you're fit and everything, but as we grow older, nobody knows. You know, you can't always climb stairs. Can't always climb stairs. I remember also when my husband was building his house, and there was no bedroom downstairs, and I did say to him then, nah, you better convert one room downstairs to um to a bedroom. Unfortunately, he listened to me, even though we don't even haven't really lived in that house. So yes, so I hope when you look at this, you can see how far it's going. I don't know. I'm sorry about the quality of the videos, because the video I'm showing is just what they send me. If they send me, um, then you will see it. When I go, when I go to Nigeria, whenever that is, I don't know when that will happen with all this pandemic. When I go, then I'll be able to um, take take my own videos and also um show you guys. So yes, what you're going to see in this video is you just see the fence. I mean, well, you see first of all that the water tank has been done. You will see that the water collector has been done. I think they did a good job from what I'm seeing. I don't know. And then at the moment, today is the 12th of April, and as we speak, they are nearly finishing one side of the fence. So I don't think I'm going to show you, because it will be boring showing you a video of the fence. What are you going to be? What are you going to do with that? So yes, if you want to see more of my video, please subscribe, like it, and also share, so that I can have more subscribers. To be fair, the reason I'm doing this on the quiet, you know. So I'm even shocked and surprised that people are um viewing and looking. So I hope that when you view that you're learning, that you're getting something out of it. I hope that you're getting something out of it, because sometimes we have ideas, and when you see some other people doing things, you think, okay, let me see if I can do mine like this. I know that I'm somebody who likes to learn. I'm somebody who likes to learn. And I have never really liked big things. There are people who come into this life and they enjoy big houses, because I always think about, how am I going to clean that? Yes, you can pay people, but the responsibility of rattling around in this big house is something that it's something that shocks me. Even in my village house, that is a bungalow, but it has 5 bedrooms. When I'm there, I'm like in one room, and rattling like some little rat. So yes, let me not ramble on. So I hope you like this. So bye.
Come on. But one be book testament. Boy, come and remove this thing.
I'm gonna have to go get my child side to go. This fucking shit. I have to go get you in there. This shit.
Yeah, well done, bro. You clear that in there.